Now we have Lacie Richardson here with Wild Woman Seafood, and boy, Lacie, you fit that title.
Thank you so much.
Well, now I'm very proud of you. You were recently nominated top 4 finalists for the SBDC Small Business Young Entrepreneur of the Year. That's huge. Congratulations.
Thank you. It was a huge honor.
So what motivated you, a Colorado-based female entrepreneur, to say, you know what, I need to go fishing?
Okay, well, first off, I had no plans on ever doing anything like that. It was just a matter of, you know, being born and raised in Colorado, and I graduated with an English degree. So I said, well, what am I going to do with an English degree? So logically, I moved to Alaska and got a job on a commercial fishing boat.
Very logical. As you're speaking proper English to reel it in. That is wonderful. So Wild Women Fish Co. is the website, wildwomenfishco.com, and you're going to be at lots of events here in the community where people can come and find you. Tell us about a little bit about your products, and then of course the events you'll be at.
All right, so let's see here. After fishing in Alaska for a number of years, I actually invested in my own vessel up there, and it happens to be a really, really high quality fishery that we're involved in. We are called commercial trollers, which means that we're all hook and line caught. Every fish is handled one at a time. We are superior in not just quality but sustainability. So some of the products that we offer are just really, really high quality Alaskan salmon. We specialize in king salmon, which is a really rare species of salmon, along with some of the mildest and highest in omega-3s. So
I'm hungry.
yeah, it's really good stuff. Everything we do is sashimi grade, but you know, we offer, you know, lots of variety: coho salmon, halibut, black cod, rockfish, albacore tuna. But you know, beyond the quality of our fish, we're also a lot about promoting our transparency in our fisheries. I feel like the seafood industry is kind of one of the last in the frontier to kind of get on board with this whole transparency thing. So we have, you know, all these farm to table things happening, and all this, you know where your beef comes from, know where your chicken comes from. We're just now kind of starting to make decisions about wild versus farm fish, much less, well, who caught your fish? Where was it caught? How was it handled? And what quality are you voting for with your dollar? So a lot of what my company stands for is education in the marketplace, along with providing a superior product that you can trust, along with consistency and not only availability year-round, but also, like I said, in quality and in transparency.
This is wonderful.
Yeah.
And, yeah, no wonder why you were nominated for the Young Entrepreneur of the Year. I want to re-vote you into something else. The Young Professional of the Year. Oh, I have some ideas after the show. And you are going to be around town, so people can come and try and sample some of the goodies?
Yeah, okay, so like one of our main frontiers, one of the biggest things that we're about is education. And one of the main venues that we use for that is farmers markets. So we are in about 8 farmers markets right now, all the way from Parker to Denver, Old Colorado City. So we're, you know, just to name a few, but we use those venues because it's one of the fastest ways to connect with the most amount of people in the quickest amount of time. So we've got flyers and we've got promotional pamphlets, and all we do every day is educate, educate, educate. And it's about, you know, not what's right or wrong always, but just being educated in the industry so that you can make the best decision for yourself. And so that's what we kind of stand for, is, you know, just providing the information to speak the lingo in the market, to know what does, you know, say Atlantic salmon, what does that mean? You know, that's farm salmon, you know, but a lot of people don't know that. So like you go into a restaurant and, you know, you say, oh, salmon's on the menu, but we're just now getting to the point, and hopefully with the more education and us being on the frontier of this kind of movement, there's going to be a bigger demand to see a wild-caught product, to ask the questions, right? Where was this caught? How was it caught? You know, a lot of people think that just because it's wild, that, you know, they don't necessarily think about all the different ways to catch a salmon. Right. What type of environmental sustainability that you're contributing to by purchasing a wild-caught salmon. You know, is it net caught? Is it gill net caught? Is it troll caught? Is it, you know, there's so many ways. So just things for people to think about.
Yes, I've already learned a lot. And you are very much about getting women involved, hiring women, doing retreats. Tell us more about this, empowering women.
Sure, yeah. So, you know, as a woman in the fisheries in Alaska, I'd have to say that it's not very often that you see very many other women in the industry. And even in the seafood side of things, the seafood industry, I would feel it's almost even less. So, kind of by accident, I mean, really, it's just been chasing a passion of mine, you know, the adventure, and it was fun. And when I invested in my own vessel, you know, it just kind of transcended into this whole, like, oh man, what you're doing is really cool, you know. So other women have been attracted to that, just to be a part of, like, what I'm doing here and what we stand for. You know, it's so not about me. It's really not. I'm nothing without my team. I mean, really, everything that we do is, you know, just to support our purpose and our mission, but also to allow specifically other women see that you can put your mind to anything and you can do it. You know, if I can be out on the Bering Sea for several seasons, then you can do anything, you know? So it's, yeah, we're doing like lots of cool empowerment stuff. I just got back from guiding my first women's retreat to Alaska.
Nice.
So I guided 6 women around Sitka, Alaska on a 54-foot sailboat.
I need to get on this retreat next year.
Yeah,
she's probably the cutest fisherman I've ever met.
There's nothing I ever planned, believe me.
That's a lot of fun. And now, are you going to be at the Pikes Peak Buster Rodeo serving up fish?
Yeah, actually we are. We're going to have a booth there, and we're going to have my 6-foot long giant barbecue smoker, and we're going to be having some fresh smoked king salmon samples along with some king salmon fillets just to try.
Delicious.
Yeah.
So how can people get a hold of you, perhaps if they would just like to have it for their home or for Seamus's restaurant? Yeah, what is the best way for people to get a hold of you?
Well, so we have a website, wildwomanfishco.com. You can always email us at, and actually we originally started as Southern Alaska Seafood, but it has evolved into Wild Woman Fish Company just because we're serving as this boat-to-table concept. You know your fishermen, know where your fish comes from. So we've actually had a lot of other fishermen from other coasts reach out to us. So we're expanding into doing Gulf seafood, ahi tuna, grouper, shrimp, but all, you know, quality premium products that you can trust and source, which is a rarity in the marketplace right now. So, you know, you can email us at southernalaskaseafoods@gmail.com. You can reach us, you know, through our website. But we do shipping nationwide. I get tons of people that will ship boxes to aunts, uncles, cousins, family members, or, you know, if they're from out of town, you know, they can have a box waiting for them right on their doorstep. We also, like I said, do lots of farmers markets. You can always catch us at one of those.
Catch us, pun intended.
But the other way too, you know, is we can by appointment. You know, we're a small business, and being, you know, born and raised in Colorado, I thought, you know, what a better place to bring this amazing product than where I grew up.
That's right. Well, we're so glad to have you here, and I finally know my fisherman.
Fish Herman is
Fish
what we call
Herman. I could have so much fun with these puns. Like, I could just go for days on this one. This is wonderful. And on Facebook, you're under Southern
Alaska Seafood. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be transitioning, but slowly. We just don't want to shock anybody into saying, oh my God, where'd Southern Alaska Seafood go? So we're still here.
Okay, Southern Alaskan Seafood or Wild Woman Seafood. Either way, it's Lacie's company, and she is absolutely amazing. So support her, like her on Facebook, and then come and see her at a farmer's market near you.
Yeah, come learn about all of our fisheries and all the cool things that we're doing. And if anybody's ever interested in joining us on some of these women's retreats, we're doing some really cool stuff with that. This year was such a success. I only almost got 2 women eaten by a bear, but it was only almost. So we're good.
Oh,
so,
wow.
But you know, a lot of it is coming back to yourself, and especially being a woman, guiding these adventures, you know, we get out of our comfort zone, and it's all custom, and we just, you know, it's about coming back to yourself and your heart and getting plugged into what sets your heart on fire. So
awesome. You're absolutely amazing. You're the reason why I created the show, to feature people like you.
Thank you, Sarada.